What's going on? I'm Sam. It's a great day. I'm gonna start by getting a really late lunch or early dinner with one of my buddies. He's actually been trying to get me to work with him, but I told him for now I want to see if I can make things work on myself. But if things at my new shop don't work out, I told him I'd give him a call and I might start working with him then. Right now I'm gonna go get a big bowl of soup. We're eating at a awesome Vietnamese restaurant. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't seen him in a while and I definitely love this restaurant. So I'm gonna start with that, and then I have a few other things I need to do. I wrote my to-do list for today and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it all done. Well, I had a fantastic lunch and now I'm at the shop. I'm gonna start on this desk finally. I've seen a bunch of these. They're all titled something like rustic farmhouse desk under $50. It looks like the plans are for sale online. I just kind of glanced at a few pictures, figured out how I want to make it, and I'm going to make it to the same size as my project panel for the top. So I'm going to do all the measurements in my head. I'm not using plans or anything. It should be pretty easy. I'm going to get started. So I think I have everything cut and pocket drilled right. I have the supports for the tabletop, all three legs, with one set of legs being cut a little funny because it will be in the middle. The only thing I haven't pocket drilled is the holes to hold on the shelves and the tabletop. I'm probably gonna wait to do that until I have it assembled. But now I guess it's time for assembly. I don't think there's anything else I have to make, so I'm gonna get to that. I've made every piece I need other than the crosses for the legs and the shelves, so I'm just gonna start putting this together. I thought this pocket hole starter set was gonna come with more screws. I thought it was gonna come with the actual screw starter set, but it didn't. So last night I ended up ordering a bunch of screws for this, and I gotta say I got more than I expected, but it was a lot cheaper than buying these smaller packs from Lowe's. I do have a whole bunch of other projects I want to use these pocket screws for, so I decided I'd buy in bulk and save money. I'm gonna build my bigger desk, I'm gonna build this desk, and I'm probably gonna be using them when I build my miter saw station, and I need to build that pretty soon because I don't like using the miter saw on a table like this. It's not bad, it's just more inconvenient than having a saw station, so that's probably going to be one of the things that I get built first in here, other than this desk. Okay, first one's done. Now I just got a whole bunch more. And that is solid. Sweet! And I'll just do this over and over again till every single piece is together. I really do like this pocket jig system though. It takes a little bit of time, but it's a lot nicer than side screws. Okay, this is looking really good. And it is really solid, dang. I can just straighten this twisted board up. That was easy. Everything's going together really good, except I did forget to cut a slot out of this middle leg. I was debating whether putting the middle leg in or not, but I'm going to cut that out real quick. I was also going to leave these sides blank instead of doing a cross, but I think it's going to look a lot better if I do at least one slant. And depending on how that looks, I might go for the X, but I don't know. I'm just kind of seeing what it looks like before I do too much right now. I'd also made two more pieces for a middle shelf in here, but I think it's going to be nicer with one big shelf instead of two smaller ones, because I can put my backpack in there that way. Before anyone gets too mad at me for using an impact to drive in these pocket screws, it's just what I had laying around. I'm still moving a lot of my tools over, so I didn't have enough batteries for using the drill for everything and I couldn't find my Ryobi drill. But I found another battery and now I'll be using the drill to finish the pocket screws. I know it wasn't the right way, but it's what I had and I really wanted to get this project done and test out the pocket screws before I build my real desk, where I'm definitely gonna do it the right way. So now I'm doing it the right way. I didn't want this to take too long, but I underestimated how weird this would look without the crosses on the ends. So I'm adding those now and it's looking a lot better. There we go, it's looking good. Dang, that's looking good. Well, all that's left is to stain it and then attach the top. That was actually a little bit more work than I expected. The pocket holes are great, but it adds so much more time than just doing the screws in from the side. But it looks a lot cleaner and better, so it's definitely worth it. That thing actually looks really good. I'm happy with it. I can't wait to do my big desk. I learned a few things of what to do, what not to do, kind of. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna put some stain on it now, and I think this thing is gonna look really good when it's done. I actually had to drill the pocket holes for the tabletop first, but now it's ready for stain. This isn't exactly how I wanted this shelf bottom to be, but I don't have anything else laying around the shop yet. Since I haven't really moved any material here and it's all just leftovers that I had in my truck from building fish racks and working on that shed. So this is what the bottom looks like. I was gonna go with the weathered gray, but I couldn't quite find the color I wanted. So I'm just going with the dark walnut because you can't really go wrong with that. For the legs, I'm going with a Jocko bean, which is a lot darker, and I really like that color. I think it's gonna turn out really good with this combination. But then again, I'm colorblind, so what do I know? Yeah, I'll give that a few minutes to soak in and then wipe up any extra. That looks so good. I'm really happy with this. The only thing I would have done different is get the top and bottom a little bit further away color-wise. Like I said, I tried to stain the tabletop gray. I didn't end up liking the color I got, so I just had to use something that I had laying around. Couple things to note. The first one is I have not put any polyurethane on this yet because I'm gonna go home and sleep. I'll probably spend tomorrow putting a few coats of poly on this. Another thing is this was a super rushed job. I think I built the desk in about 2 hours, and then it took me, I think, over an hour to put the polyurethane on, which was pretty awful. I don't know why it took so long, but I am very happy with the results. Once I get the polyurethane on, I'm gonna start using this for my desk until I can build my bigger L desk. I'm gonna have to play around with the colors to make sure I get the desk that I want. I know I didn't record much of the build. I'm gonna try and record more of the build steps on that L desk. Like I said, this was just kind of practice for me to make sure I knew what I was doing, and when I used this pocket hole jig, I would end up with a good result because I don't want to waste the time and materials making a big desk that didn't work out. So I hope you guys liked this video. I'm gonna go home and get some sleep, and I will see you in the next one. Are you ready? Are you ready to go home? Let's go home. Let's go home.